Hey Capricorn, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 15th, 2022. This is for Capricorn, last shuffle for Capricorn here. All right, Capricorn, well, we have optimism and we have increase. What a lovely energy, but, and this is actually opposite of, I believe, Leo reading. They had decrease in optimism. But the thing is this, right? There may be some things coming at you, like so much coming, that you have to be optimistic to try to keep up with it all. The cycle of increase a lot of times is about abundance, right? But let's make sure that the abundance is good. Ooh, you have to be optimistic about the attention that you are slowly gaining. Increase with the Five of Cups. Well, you may be losing some things, right? But you're losing certain things. It's good. Like if there's an increase, that means that something may be neglected. And whatever it is, you have to be optimistic that whatever's being neglected is not important. You know what I mean? Because whatever takes priority. So I'm looking at things here about there may be a priority list to some things here. You have the Hermit, you have the Sun, and then you have the Lovers. Oh, for sure. I tell you what, looks like a lot is coming at you, Capricorn. Highly important that you don't allow yourself to wallow in disappointment, shame, regret, that some things may fall to the wayside here because the Lovers is countering the Five of Cups, which says to me that what's increasing is that there are going to be some things, offers you just can't refuse. There's going to be paths or decisions to make that you just can't refuse. You have to go in a certain direction, which means that some things may be neglected, and that's like something that you can't do anything about. It's like, well, you know what? You may have lost 60% of something, but honestly, it was something that needed to be lost because priorities, right? And something is going to take precedence over some certain things. And optimism here, you have Six of Wands, Knight of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Sun. You have Leo energy, Virgo energy, and Gemini energy. Does not have to be those signs, but I will say this. You have to be optimistic about the fame or the attention that you may be getting. And it's good attention. It's not bad attention. I think that what is disappointing is that how much is coming at you, something is going to be neglected. And I think that bothers you deeply. And it's important not to allow this feeling to wash over you because that's the only emotion and feeling I'm seeing here. I'm seeing attention. I'm seeing fame. I'm seeing being illuminated. I'm seeing learning a lot. I'm seeing slow and steady wins the race, but making it and having victory. I'm seeing victory. I'm seeing the Lover's energy having to choose between, you know, doing something mundane versus doing something that your spirit is saying, heck yeah, and having to choose the heck yeah, and being sad about losing some mundane energy because it looks like you may be an overachiever in this energy. But it's okay. Capricorns are strong, and I get that. But the strength is a lot of times in delegation, and some things have to fall away, and that is okay. And I think this is because it's reminiscent of the past. Maybe in the past, some things weren't able to be invested in, right? And so you may still look back at the past and go, well, that could have been something, and that could have been something. But they're saying make your peace with it because Ace of Cups and Seven of Pentacles is here. So that would say to me here is that you're going to be successful at something financially. It's unreal with the Knight of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles. Whatever you invested in is paying off. It's actually reaching its destination today. So it's almost like this. Make your peace with it. Make your peace with this new opportunity. You need to have hope instead of allowing yourself to be sad or regret or ashamed about something. And this is it's important. They're not playing with you about this. They're not playing with you at all. You need to make your peace with it because the optimism is coming from such an amazing place. You're talking about victory. It's coming, right? Then victory. Then I learned a lot from the past. So they want you to take all that from the past. How did shame and regret work for you in the past? Did it help anything? And they want you to pay attention to that, okay? So let's go on to the fragmented energy aspect with the Queen of Swords and the Eight of Wands. And fragmented, okay? About you may, right? be very, I won't say bitter, but cold. You may feel or come with this energy of being cold. The Queen of Swords is quite cold because she is worried that someone is going to say you are this or you are that, especially when you have the Five of Cups way up ahead. This would be you worrying that people are looking at you, or that you will be looked at as some people are like, you messed this up, you are shameful, you should regret, you should be sad, you should be this. And so you already may have your guard up. So they're telling you with this energy of the Queen of Swords, it's like take that guard down and be more, because the Queen of Swords oftentimes sweeps all the dust out of the door. I don't know if you've ever heard that adage before, but that was where be careful about sweeping the dust straight out the door. You may sweep out your good fortune. And the Queen of Swords oftentimes cuts everybody's head off, and not realizing that one of them was actually an oracle, or one of them was actually an angel coming towards them. So they want you to be careful about this energy of Queen of Swords. Don't proceed in that energy of feeling like you have to have a boundary or a border up. There's nothing to be defensive about with the Eight of Wands. This Eight of Wands is about positive communication. So they may want you to pay attention to the energy you're coming with, not to be cold with your positive communication, because you have optimism overlapping this, right? So the Eight of Wands is about not even opposing this. Maybe that you may feel very defensive because some things are going to fall to the wayside. Like you are not going to be able to do everything, because when I tell you this kind of success comes forward, who gives a crap who washed the dishes? You know what I'm saying? I will give you an example. It'll be like, you say, so you get up and you win the lottery. You're not washing the dishes right now. The laundry is maybe mildewed in the washing machine kind of energy. You've lost your mind. Everybody has lost their mind. It's time to celebrate. So those things may happen, and then you feel like you get home and you're like all defensive. Well, I didn't wash the dishes because of this, and I didn't do that because of that. And you're automatically kind of cold with your communication. They're like, let that go, because who cares? You won. You win something. You're doing well. So there may be a part of you that's still holding on to having to do it all, right? And so they want you to make sure you're feeling at home within yourself. Like, don't allow that to close you up and make you cold. I just had to put that out there because I'm seeing it happen. And you don't want to mess things up. This beautiful Sun energy, Six of Wands energy, Ace of Cups, and Eight of Wands. You don't want to mess that up by being in a Queen of Swords fragmented. A fragmented Queen of Swords cuts everybody. She's very cold and may even become or come off as bitter. And so you don't want to be that at all, okay? And it'll be quickly communicated to people, and everybody be like, what the heck is wrong with Capricorn? Everything's good, and they got to be walking around here acting like this. So be very mindful, okay, of how you are coming across. Make sure you're coming out of this Sun optimistic energy and not that Queen of Swords, because you're worried that people are going to talk about you or something, and no one has anything to say. All right, increase is of things that you may feel that you got to take care of right away. Your priorities are going to be completely centered around spirit, not about the mundane of the world. Emotionally, that may be tough, but you got to let the past be the past. Learn from the past. Did that Queen of Swords energy ever serve you in the past? So that's what they want you to see. Please take heed, okay? I would hate to see people's heads get cut off around where you're at, and it's unwarranted, especially for you, Capricorn. I absolutely adore Capricorns. I just don't want to see it, okay? So we have Gemini, okay? We have Leo, we have Virgo. Could be a Virgo-Leo cusp, or Leo-Virgo cusp. Doesn't have to be, but these are the energies we see around you. Looks very good, Capricorn. All right? If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.